The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 20. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, crunch. He's coming.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body.
He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 55 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Not much there, only a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This is third down.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 180! You ain't got nothing. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's taken.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of that. Right there.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Alert 3. Mark. You got tight.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll look downfield for Waller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Niners 20, Raiders nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a... Still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Complete to Trent.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
65.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The pickup there, 5 yards. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Play action. Now Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
And the Raider first down.
Here's Carr. They'll roll him out right. It's a screen to Richard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Carr completes it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Jacobs.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
13.
This is Mostert. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo now. Oh, he stays up. Powerful running. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And oh, he coughed it up. Taking it right down Broadway. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Niners 30, Raiders 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded in the end zone. And he loses the football a second time. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? Disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And he knocks it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 21-yard line.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
On the tackle.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Jacobs trying to run on first down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trent Taylor, 28 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Niners 44, Raiders 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
Carr gives to Richard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now Mostert down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 31.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find Richard here underneath. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go Chiefs.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From midfield, here's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
There defensively.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. They'll find his running back here, Richard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as...
And the Raiders have got him. Clelin Ferrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike 5'9", Mike Scruggs. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, Carr drops this off to Richard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 49ers' 21-yard line.
Let's go. Check 52.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll be feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike.
On the option, it'll be Carr himself.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
For the point after.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
21.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but Probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up.